meteorologist Belen going on. All right, Belen, yesterday I had the kid yesterday because schools were closed, right? So it's one of those days where it's like cold in the morning, but then like kind of hot in the afternoon, then like cold in the evening, you know? It's like kind of good swings during the day, right?
We got all these seasons on the same day, but we'll get you ready for it. It's going to be similar today with temperatures chilly in the morning and then nice and mild during the afternoon. All right, no watches, no warnings. Guys, overall, our weather is quiet, but we do have one advisory that's at the coast. The high surf continues for Ventura County, and now LA County is experiencing large breaking waves. So this advisory is in effect through tomorrow. Ventura 6 to 9 feet, Los Angeles 4 to 7 feet, best just to stay out of the water. The marine layer is back. It's causing some patchy fog this morning, so allow extra time to get to wherever you have to go. We can kind of see this cloud cover from our Mount Wilson camera. We're out in the distance. We can't see the city lights. So clouds this morning, areas of fog. Gradually it clears to mostly sunny conditions. 40s to kick things off, even colder in the deserts and mountains this afternoon. Temperatures in the 60s and low 70s. It's going to get even warmer in your 7-day forecast. More on that the next time I see you. Right now, here's the drive with Robin.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a slow drive, unexpected through Hacienda Heights. We're tracking a crash involving a truck that flipped over, and this actually happened last night in the 10 o'clock hour, but now it's impacting your morning commute. This is rolling out of Hacienda Heights on West 60 at the Hacienda Boulevard, and several lanes are closed. In fact, you're getting by in the left lane only. So it's not a situation where the whole freeway is closed, but you only have one lane to squeeze by in. So you have to start thinking about those alternate routes, right? There's surface streets like Valley, there's the 10, or you can just get on the freeway after Hacienda Boulevard. That's why you are at 34 minutes right now to make it from Diamond Bar to East LA. We'll stay on top of this. We'll check more coming up in a little bit. Adrienne Lynette, back to you.
All right, Robin, thank you.
They had to climb up the mountain, right?
Hike, or they have to get on a horse-drawn sled, or they had like tow cables.
Oh yeah,
you know,
like you do it like at a
the tubing.
Tubing, yeah.
So it's like, that's
wow,
pretty cool.
You know, that's kind of like a new sport for skiing for the Winter Olympics. It's called ski mountaineering, and they kind of hike, they go up the mountain and then they come down. So they're kind of walking. They put skins on their skis that allow them to walk up the mountain.
That's, you know, it's not just like walk up the mountain. Like getting up the mountain isn't. You have to get there the fastest.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
It's a race up the mountain. Can you imagine?
But 96, that's a fountain of youth, right? You got to keep moving.
Stay active.
Yeah. All righty. Well, great weather to stay active here in Southern California. I do want to show you what's happening with the fog because the marine layer is back. And right now we have some patchy fog in the valleys in the Inland Empire. Director, if we could please switch to our camera here, I would appreciate it. And we have this marine layer that's extending all the way into the valleys and into the Inland Empire. So what you got to do this morning, if you're getting behind the wheel, allow extra time to get to your destination because there's going to be spots with low visibility, but then gradually it clears. And the interesting thing as we get into the afternoon is that even though the low clouds move out of the picture, we'll have high clouds, but the weather will be dry for the afternoon commute. Let me show you what that looks like. You see the low clouds this morning, that is the thicker gray that we're seeing on this map that is stretching all the way into the valleys and into the Inland Empire. Now gradually you'll notice how this low cloud cover, it moves out of the picture. By noon we're under sunny skies, but then during the afternoon, notice how these lighter gray blobs move into our camera, and those are the high clouds. It's going to be very few of them, not going to get in the way of our sunshine. Overnight and through tomorrow morning, we start to see the low clouds develop again, and tomorrow is looking more cloudy because of that high cloud cover because of a storm that's up to our north. Temperatures this morning, we're colder over in the deserts. You've got 40s, and thankfully the winds are going to be better for you if you live in the desert. So temperatures will be in the 50s for lower elevations this morning when you step outside and over into Orange County. Now fast forward to this afternoon, we got it good. No watches, no warnings except for that high surf advisory up the coast, so just stay out of the water. The temperatures are going to be in the 60s and low 70s, 70s in the valleys, the Inland Empire, 60s in the deserts, Big Bear 49 degrees. And I want to show you something that I think is interesting when we look at February as a whole and just look at the temperatures. We've had more below normal temperatures than above normal temperatures. The below normal temperatures are the ones that are in blue, and the average high around this time of year is around 65. And notice how we've had only one average day. Well, the temperatures in the coming days, they're going to be above normal now. No rain, you're not going to need the umbrella, but look at the trend in Los Angeles where we're going to have the numbers slowly creeping up. By the end of the week, we're going to be in the mid mid-70s, and that's where we're going to stay over the weekend and through next week. So our numbers aren't going to feel like winter. They're going to feel more like spring as we step into the weekend, and the temperatures will be even warmer for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Here's a 7-day forecast where we've got 60s, morning clouds, afternoon sunshine today and tomorrow, and then we get to Thursday, we start to see some offshore winds develop. If you live in those typical Santa Ana wind-prone spots, then those winds could become breezy for you at the end of the week and into the weekend. And that's one of the reasons why these temperatures are going to be warming up. We're going to have mostly sunny conditions through the weekend and through next week. And I know what you're thinking whenever I'm talking about offshore winds, warmer temperatures, then you may have fears of fire danger. But because of the recent rain that we have, the fire danger is going to stay low. So that's in our favor. Valleys, Inland Empire, 70s the next few days, mid-70s at the end of the week. Temperatures close to 80 degrees this weekend. It's quiet in the deserts, 70s, 60s there, the low desert, a little on the warm side, upper 70s, low 80s, and in the mountains, temperatures are nice and fresh, 40s and 50s through the end of the week. That's your forecast, everyone. Now let's check on the drive. How are things moving, Robin?
It's improving. It's already looking better, Belen. Finally, all lanes open here in Hacienda Heights, westbound 60 at Hacienda Boulevard. That was the scene of a major accident involving a truck that flipped over last night. Yeah, last night in the 10 o'clock hour, and they just cleared the scene. It also caught fire, so it was a big mess, and it caused a bit of a slowdown for the 4 o'clock hour, starting off your morning drive. And now the lanes are open. Now we're recovering, and as we head into the 5 o'clock hour, it's already looking better. But do expect residual delays here as traffic starts to pick up. But I bet as soon as it's completely clear, you're going to have the commute traffic filling in too. So it's going to be a combo. Right now, we're just under 40 minutes because of that to make it from Diamond Bar over to East LA. You know what to do. You have to get out there early, right? So you won't be late. The 10 looks good. 20 minutes for the drive and no problems for the 210. We are recovering from an accident in Glendora, but so far so good. 17 minutes is a great drive time to make it west from Glendora over to the 134 in Pasadena, and the drive through Pasadena is looking good as well. Adrian, back to you.
Thank you, Robin. Well, if you'd like